in this video we are going to learn the role of constructors in base and derived class. Role of super keyword. So let's begin by an example. Here in this program you can see we have created a class A with show method, which is printing a statement, and we have created the child class B, which is the child of class A. We have used extends keyword here, and this B child class of A is creating a display method. And in our class C we have created the main method, and we have called both the methods show and display by instance of class B. Now in this scenario we have not created constructor neither in my base class nor in my derived class. So let's see what if we create constructors in our base and derived classes. So let us say here in my base class, parent class, I am creating a constructor. You can see here that this A is the constructor having same name as that of the class, and it is not having any of the return type. This is my non-parameterized constructor, and it's simply printing a message that I am constructor of parent class. Similarly, I am going to create constructor in my derived class. Over here, I am going to create the constructor B, and I am going to write here system.out.println, and here I am going to type I am constructor of child class. So here we are having two classes, one parent and one child class. In parent class we are having a constructor and a show method, and in derived class we are having a constructor and a display method. Now here I am not changing any code. We have created object of class B by calling the constructor of class B, you can see over here, and we have called show and display method from this object. So let's see the output. We have not called the constructor of class A, but we have only called the constructor of class B while creating the object of class B. So quickly let's save this program. I have saved it as c.java, and in my terminal I am going to compile this program java c space c.java, and I am going to run this. You can see the output. I am constructor of parent class. This is class A constructor. I have not called the constructor of class A. I have neither created any object of class A. But you can see that before the constructor of child class, before the execution of constructor of child class, the constructor of parent class is called. Now, how it is possible? So what is the concept in Java? That when we call the constructor of derived class, we can see here B is the derived class, we have called its constructor while creating the object. An implicit call before execution of this constructor, an implicit call is made to the constructor of parent class. So always parent class constructor is invoked, you can say, before derived class constructor. So here you can see in the output as well that first the constructor of parent class is called, then the constructor of derived class is called, then the way we have called show method, so the output of show method is there, I am the parent class method, and then we have called display method, so output of display method is there, I am the method of derived class. Now here you can see I have created non-parameterized constructor in both my child and base class. What if I create the parameterized constructor? Let's have a look. You can see that I have converted my derived class constructor to a parameterized constructor in which I am passing an integer value a. So here let me use a as well in the text. What my output says now, my constructor b says system.out.println I am constructor of child class plus the value of a, which we are going to pass while creating the object. So it's very simple. If your b class constructor is parameterized, so while creating object of class b, we simply have to pass a constructor any integer value to this constructor. So again, let's see the output. Saving the program and again compiling it and executing it. You can see here the output is I am constructor of parent class. This was my non-parameterized method. I am constructor of child class 2. This was my parameterized method. I have passed value 2 in the program while creating the object b1. So it's printing 2 over here. I am parent class method and I am the method of derived class. Now what if I want my parent class constructor to be parameterized? I want such scenario that my class A, matlab my parent class constructor is also parameterized, my child class constructor is parameterized. So I am creating object b1 is equals to new b and passing the value of derived class constructor while creating this object. So my question is, how we are going to pass the value to my base class constructor? How b variable is going to get its value? So it's very simple. We do this with the help of super keyword. So super keyword is used to pass any kind of parameter or any kind of value to base class constructor, and super keyword is always the first statement in my derived class constructor. So here what you can see is I have written super a. By super a, what I am going to do is I am passing this value of a, which I have written 2 over here, to my base class constructor as well. So super keyword, what is the role of super keyword? Super keyword is used to pass any kind of parameter value to base class constructor. From derived class constructor, base class constructor from derived class constructor, and this must be the first statement. It must be the first statement in my derived class constructor. So let's run this program where we have used the role of super. So again saving this program and recompiling it. Here I am recompiling this program. You can see the output here. I am constructor of parent class. Okay, I have not used the value of b in this method. So let me quickly use b variable over here. So we could see that the variable b has used the value 2. So again I am going to recompile it and we are going to use this. So I am constructor of parent class, I am the constructor of child class. Both the constructors are taking value 2. Now what if we want these constructors to take 2 different values? In that situation we have to make this b to take two argument. No, now if I am giving two argument to this base class constructor, so we have to edit the code, say super A and B. So B int A int X, I have written two parameters for my constructor B here. So if I want to pass A value to the base class constructor, I have to write super A. If I want to pass X value, I can write super X over here. And now you can see that both my constructors A and B are going to take different values. This 2 is going to be used in this statement, and the 4 value which is here in int X, it is passed to my base class constructor. So let me show you the output. Compiling this program again and executing this program. So you can see I am constructor of parent class 4 and I am constructor of child class 2. So that's all about the constructors in inheritance and role of super keyword.